Oh, it's like here show you the Dora the Explorer and the letter X. Get the letter X coloring right here, as you see right here. As you got the with the different Dora the Explorer characters. First is it's like if we all remember backpack. With backpack that get the planet Earth. Right there is like so far with planet Earth is that so far as saving paper and along with like saving time and saving time and effort as so far as getting the job done, and then along with you got the you got the book right here. I don't know if that means it's like this symbol right here. It's like so far with Dora the Explorer is with his book that it's like it could be the homework book, or you can look at it as the assignment book or whatever. But the word right here is extraordinary. You get the extraordinary along with X credits. And with X credits, pretty much means is that that if you were to do a loan, which I'm sure a lot of people here have heard of, that with the banks, that the longer you've been with them, that the more likely that they're going to have it to where that be trusted, that you'll be accredited, that you'll have more. I was to say obligation, but that whenever you would take out a loan, a student loan, or it could be an automobile loan, such as it's like you get the car loan right here. But if you were to do a loan, then you would have it to where that you would be qualified for a certain percentage for credits and so forth. It's like letter 10 is letter X. Number 10 is that X is for 10. A lot of times you see, if we ever heard of that from like the algebra phrase, algebra that the number rounding is for X is 10. Is that could also apply for 10 grand or 10,000 tries or $10,000, 10,000 credits or whatever it is. But so far you got the pot of gold right here, and more likely that with the pot of gold, that if you were to make it like a money tree, form a money tree, as I covered, is like got apples growing on it. But if you were to form a money tree, as such as is like you get the money savings right there, and then along right here is you get the pyramid. You get the pyramid where you're counting up the numbers. And then that, like we talked about, from the previous letters, that talking about, of course, about the saving up the money and then calculating it and handling it right. But so far as this is interest in loans, is that more like with Dora the Explorer and a few of us, it's like you use our eyes and things that we were born with, along with the invention of say a microchip, a keyboard that folds out, whatever it is, that the search of doing our homework, that more likely that you gotta work hard, for those inventions. And is to say whenever you borrow money from the bank, is it that more likely you would be qualified to borrow money from the bank, more likely if the longer you bank with them, or maybe if you made a deposit within a certain amount of times, a month or whatever you call it, $25 or more. It could be 15%, every week or every 2 months, whatever it is. It's like, just like say this is like you borrow, make a deposit, or if you get a loan and then you pay it back at a certain time, which a lot of banks would probably say that just like on the food pyramid, it's like just a food pyramid, just like we grow food. But you grow food to make money, but then also on the pyramid right here that you have it to where that if you were to borrow money from the bank, it comes from the pyramid, from whatever that's shown that whatever you put on so far as a loan. It could be a student loan that you borrow money from there, and then you pay it back within a certain time, and they may give you a few days, to pay it off, whenever it is could be a couple of months, a couple of years, but the whole thing about his research about is doing the homework. But so far, it's just like a a good example of borrowing money. It's like it's like if you grow cotton and then take the cotton off the plant, and then more likely that you won't have to put the cotton back on the plant, but it would grow out more, it will grow back. Again, it's like you just gotta plant more crops. So far as like corn on the cob, and along with the apple, and you got along with the laptop, and along with the mobile device. But right here, as you see that you got to have it to where you have access to a lot of that at home, and you got the clock right there. But with most banks right here, so you get that if you were to do a loan, or it's like so far as the annual X credits, that they would do like a credit check. That a lot of times that they would a credit check is like and score, but they would do a credit check, and a lot of times with the credit check is they would check what your credit score is, and if it's less than perfect, I don't know what the highest it goes to is like 250% or 300%. So if you have good credit, check the credit scores, and a lot of times is that they would have it to where if it was like a 140, or it could be a 360, that with 360 is like perfect circle so far as the money circle, and then along with 470 with these credit scores right here, is that whatever it is, and more likely you will be qualified for a loan. It's like a lien or whatever, and then you'll be able to earn points that way. But so far with Dora the Explorer, and so far letter X is that the pot of gold is that a lot of these loans more likely get paid off later on, as is to work at it, and then keep up with the savings and handling the earnings. It's like so far with the taxes, but be able to, so far as buying a car, is like the first thing I remember whenever I got myself a job was saving up for a car, but more likely we'll probably say is the toys mainly. The toys, which are related to a cell phone or a laptop, which those were the type of toys that I was interested in. But so far as for saving up money, is cool inventions such as you say a microchip, such as for a motherboard. So far as use the brain, and then along with the credit cards, like the credit cards that would possibly get you in more trouble if you're not too careful. But so far as is for the letter E, that the letter E is for that you do a lot of stuff online, and you say it takes time, and it's like takes time to do it, but more likely that it's probably say is that the more you do it, the more you feel comfortable with it. And the way I think about it is that more likely is to just think about that more likely that a lot of stuff that you do online, such as letter X, is it the number of tries or how much money is saved up or whatever it is, along with Frog, that just take one thing step by step, and more likely make it happen. So far with Dora the Explorer, along with the Nickelodeon characters, along with Boots, and along with the pot of gold, Dora the Explorer, and the letter X color.